Hey guys, what's up? Today we're doing a little paint with me and I'm really excited because I haven't painted in weeks, actually since that last video I posted where I painted. Haven't painted since then because all I do is work and sleep, and I'm actually supposed to be at work right now, but I called out because I'm so stressed and I was crying before work. My mom's like, that's probably a sign you should probably not go in, and I'm like, you're right. So now that I have this free time, I'm like, finally I can actually do something I want to do, so we're gonna paint. And I have my Pinterest up right here and I'm just gonna go through what is it? I have like a board of like painting inspiration pictures that I want to do. All right, so in my little drawing inspiration Pinterest board, this one looks cool. That looks very difficult though. For some reason, I like to choose extremely difficult paintings, which I know are gonna stress me out and I know I'm never gonna be able to perfect, even though the perfectionist in me wants to perfect them. And then I end up spending 6 hours on a painting, hate it for 2 days afterwards, then realize, actually that's pretty good. AKA that painting, right up there, that lips painting. I did that with that one. So, yeah, don't mind me just using extremely difficult things to paint. Ooh. That could be cool. Also, I'm not good at painting faces. I just can never get proportions right. And all of these pictures I saved are faces. Cool. Ooh, I did want to paint some like fruit. that sounded like it was gonna be exciting, and it wasn't. Paint some like cute little fruit slices. So maybe I'll do 2 paintings. The Tangled thing is really cute. And Tangled is my favorite movie. I've settled on my painting. I'll be painting the little Tangled lantern scene, and we're gonna do a little warm up with some fruit painting. So, why am I laughing at I don't know. What I'm saying just sounds so stupid. I don't know. Okay. All right, so we do need supplies, of course, which I've got right here. Paints, yes? Hello. How may I be of service of you, Missy? Paint cup. Oh no, am I out of canvases? Oh man, I only have one blank canvas left, so I guess I'll have to order more of those. I don't have any nails to break this. There we go. My beautiful paper plate painting palette. Wow, say that 5 times fast. My beautiful plastic cup painting cup. Ooh, another essential. Kombucha. I've actually never really had kombucha besides for like once or twice in my life, but I've been having stomach aches every day for like the past 3 weeks, so I was like, let me get some good gut health something. Not that I even really know what kombucha is. It's fermented something, I don't know, but just trying to help the guts there. Alright, so I know this really isn't the most aesthetic background with my Acme newspaper, but it's just gonna have to do. And I guess we'll start painting. So what I'm gonna do is put on some Khalid and listen to that on repeat as I do. And yeah, okay, cool. Also, Homemade Dynamite remix, absolute banger. Absolute banger.
Alright, ladies and gents, let's get painting. So this is the picture I decided I wanted to recreate. It is by the artist Lindsay Brackeen, and I will link to the Pinterest post and if I can find her Instagram down below, because of course I'm crediting the artist. I'm copying this exactly. This is not my original idea. But as you saw there, I was just mixing my paints to get the right color, and honestly I think that's my favorite part of painting, is just mixing the paints to get the perfect color that you need. And then here's me realizing I didn't actually mix enough to cover the sides of the canvas, so I'm mixing more. It's not the exact same, but whatever. But yeah, I think just mixing the paints and getting the colors exactly how you want them is just so fun and satisfying. I don't know, I think it's honestly just my favorite part. So here I go, just mixing the orange color to make the oranges. Yes, these are oranges. It's a peach background and the orange is not really too vibrant of an orange, but they're oranges. Because I posted a picture on Instagram and everyone's like, oh my gosh, I love the peach painting, and I'm like, they're not peaches, they're oranges. So here I go, just mixing different shades of that orange, adding white as I go and more red to add shadows and highlights to them. And this is a really simple, like simplistic painting, and I really like the style of it. So then I go in and do the branches, which I just mixed black and green to have the branch itself be darker. And then again, I go into adding more black and white into the green color to add shadows and highlights into the leaves. Alright, so the final part of this painting is the flowers. So of course I'm just using some white paint to do the white flowers, and then I add a little bit of green and white paint, like the tiniest bit, for the shadows of the flowers to give them some dimension. And they also have a yellow center, which I just mixed yellow and white. Very soft and very muted colors, but that is it for this painting.
This stuff really isn't enjoyable to drink, but it's also not that bad. Also got a snack. Finished this first painting here. Did not expect to paint this, but I saw this picture and I was like, oh, that's pretty. I'm gonna do that. But yeah, here we go. Just some oranges. How exciting. Got some leaves, got some flowers. It's really pretty. It's my favorite color, peach, even though these are oranges. The background's peach, so like, yeah. Okay, here's the first painting. Now we're gonna go into the second one, which is that tangled painting now that I'm all warmed up. This is the only canvas I have left. It's like a scrap canvas anyway, so I'm gonna paint over this, so ignore this ugly lips in the making. I'm just gonna paint over this because I have no more blank canvases, plus this was a mess up and I was gonna paint over it anyways. So let's get back to business to defeat the Huns. That really just hits, but not in the good hit.
Alright, here we go, painting number 2. So here's me once again setting up my paper plate paint palette with all my colors that I need. So this is all very cool tone purples, blues, pinks, and I'm just going at it on the background. So this painting and these type of like abstract-y, like usually sky paintings look really, really bad until the very end because it just looks like blobs, and for some reason this paint wasn't completely opaque so you can still see the painting underneath. So yeah, it looks really bad up until the end. I mean, you still might think it looks bad at the end, but I don't know. So just have faith, because I was doubting myself, but it does all come together. So as you saw, I just kind of made a line across the bottom lower third of the canvas to signify the horizon where the sky and water meets. So for the clouds, I do more of like a tapping, pushing, swirling motion to make it more of like that airy cloud look. I'm not a professional artist, I'm just trying to describe this best as I can. And then for the water, do more of like a back and forth stroke motion because it's just, you know, the reflection of the water, calm, still waters. And even though I am, again, looking at a reference picture and doing the same colors and stuff, which again will link down below to the original artist, rule of thumb obviously is to reflect the same colors from the sky into the water because that's how reflection works. So next I'm moving on to the silhouette of the castle, which I totally just made so uneven. The sides, the left side is so much lower than the right, so I had to fix that. And then I'm just making those little towers, little houses leading up to the top of the castle. Not gonna lie, I was really doubting this castle. It looks really bad. Turns out okay in the end, but I don't know, something about it just was not working for me. Alright, moving on to the boat in the middle of the water. It kind of looks like the Loch Ness Monster, not gonna lie. When I was painting this, I was like, is that a boat or is that Nellie? We don't know. And then when I was doing Flynn and Rapunzel, their silhouettes, I didn't know how to not make it just look like a circle on some shoulders. So I kind of made it like a little bit blurred out, not just like a perfect silhouette, because it just looked weird to me. I don't know, because I'm not putting detail into this black blob. Oh, and here's my favorite painting trick, probably of all time. All I did was put white paint on the paintbrush and then use my finger to flick it off, and it created those stars. Those are from like my painting the galaxy Tumblr days, like that is a good painting trick, and it really just brings the whole sky together. And I'm rambling too much because now we moved on to the lanterns, which literally I'm just mixing white and yellow paint, and then I end up adding a tiny bit of gold on top of them, which you literally cannot see at all. And then just Rapunzel's hair, and here's the gold. Again, like I said, you can't even see it, but I thought I did something there. And then that is pretty much it for the painting.
Guys, second painting is done. I actually really like how it turned out. First of all, I love painting like sunsets and purples and stuff like that, so I really like the color scheme. And also, I think I already mentioned this, but Tangled is my favorite movie. Not just favorite Disney movie, favorite movie of all time. I don't even know how many times I've watched it, and you know what? I'm gonna watch it later tonight too, now that I'm thinking of it. Painting number 2, let me grab painting number 1 again. All right, here we go. Both paintings, 2 very different styles. This one's more clean cut contemporary. This one's obviously more, I want to say abstract, but more like fluid because it's very just watercolory. Is that, even though I paint it with acrylics? Yeah? I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm not a professional. But yeah, here we go. Really like how both these turned out. They will be going on my little paint wall right there. I don't know how long I paint it for. I'll put an exact number of hours, but I think I started at like 4 or 4:30. It's 7:10 now. So 2 paintings in that 3 hours, I think that's pretty good, honestly. Like I've said, I spent up to 5-6 hours on a painting before, so. Oh, and if you're wondering the supplies I use, because I know I'm gonna get questions on that, all I did was use just canvases. Really simple, you can literally get them anywhere. And then this mixture of paint, this is literally a shoebox of paint from various places. These ones, this handmade modern brand, these are from Target. So I just had these in a few different colors, in the blue, the pink and purple. These are from Target. These are like $1 or $2 each. The rest of these, I'm pretty sure, again, are just from Target for $1 or like AC Moore or Michaels. Actually, I think AC Moore got bought by Michaels. So literally any supply store, any art supply store, Target. I would say Amazon, but I'm kind of boycotting Amazon. You should know why. So yeah, and then these brushes I just got. It was a big pack of brushes from Target. So yeah. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you liked my little painting process, and if you want to see me do more, please let me know in the comments down below, and also give this video a like. You don't have to, but if you want to, go right ahead. Okay. That's all I have. Okay. Bye.